Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Metaphor ReFantazio, episode 40 I think, right? 40? Maybe 39, no 40, gotta be 40. Last time we figured out that we couldn't cure the prince with the formula and we have to just simply kill Louis, which means we just gotta suck up to Louis even more. And also, now, we have to go across the ocean and steal some relics from a religious sect. So that's not messed up at all. Love to hear it. You just love to hear it, man. Anyway, I just got a hold of a chart with the route. You're all set for our trip to Virga Island. Now then, let's set sail for new lands. Oh, brother, man. Oh, brother. 1, 2, 3.
Virga Island is this spot right
4.
here. Wonder how many days away it is.
Seems it's 4 days, 3 nights, yeah?
Oh.
Seems like an odd route to Virga Island. Can't just go straight? This region's currents are like a real pain, Miguel. We must go around and across them, lest they carry us off course. By my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. 3 nights at sea, huh? I hope Stroll can handle it. With Juna and her 2 thorns on her side, tensions may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward. Jolly good. Rest assured I'll get us there to these waves on Virga Island. Gently as can be. Yeah, I forgot, Pabillo or Pasillo and Basillo are on us with this journey. Look at us glide. You look good, man.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Of course it's a fine effort. It's an Eurus, man.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master of the helm, my dear.
See? You have little faith. You have little faith in Eurus.
Virga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
Me as well. Me as well, Stroll.
Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
What, like the divine maiden or something?
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
Probably thanks to this huge patch of water. It's probably pretty hard to invade a land that's hard to get to, huh?
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it.
Or something like that. Certainly sounds about right, if anything.
So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
I doubt they are, dude. The way they talk about it.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
Oh, shut your mouth. You're not a part of this conversation. You're lucky we don't push you overboard, little cowboy.
Nothing else works, yeah. Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Buddy, there's always a second option, or something as similar to a second option at least.
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Yeah, that's true enough. Now this guy again, battling again. Again battling.
The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island on a gauntlet runner too.
Is he all right? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
Well, we have a masterwork of a gauntlet, or I guess what's it called, a sea runner? And you do not.
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Virga Island's infamous people. Treacherous! Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
I'll be fine.
The Gauntlet Runner
Maybe.
takes to
Hopefully.
the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Virga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Nura speaking?
Nura speaking, come in. Nurse's voice is echoing out the runner phone. Ismay's got his fishing gear laid out on the deck. If you've been keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise I'll stop if you slip overboard though, so be careful, huh? Fishing. While at sea, Ismay sometimes leaves fishing gear on deck, which you can use to fish. Any fish you catch can be used as ingredients when cooking. Nice. 3 days until we arrive at Virga Islands, I see. Having Juna and these brothers around has certainly made the Gauntlet Runner livelier. What's up with you, Fidelio? I was wondering what sort of rubbish excuse of a ship I'd find, but I gotta admit, the insides are impressive, compared to the rest of it at least. Okay, chill out. Where's Basila? Where's Basila, my beloved? Stroll, you good? Ugh, I thought I'd finally gotten used to the runner's motion, but waves are a whole new beast. Ugh. I'd rather not look pathetic in front of those 2 brothers, but I'm afraid there's no helping it now. Oh, Basilo. Oh, Basilo. Oh, Basilo. Are you out here hanging around? Yeah, you are. Hey there, big guy.
Speaking of,
this is some runner with your man's put together, full of weird things we've never seen before. Spends his off hours working on the runner too, does he? Quite a fine little thing. What's up with you, Juna? A sea breeze is perfect until you smell the fish and feel your hair. I'm quite ready to make landfall, actually. Well, we've got quite a bit more time, huh? Even moving at such a speed, it looks like I can still catch fish. No idea how that works. Perhaps they're drawn to the runner's mackerel crystals, or perhaps they're just curious. Either way, I certainly won't want for entertainment on our way to the island.
alright then.
You know, now that I think about it, actually, now that Juna's joined us, we should get some new recipes for cooking, right? Yeah, see? So we might be able to make something new. We are not. We are not able to make something new. Of course. Check the pantry though. Maybe we'll find something good in here. Rock beans and gauntlet shrooms. I'll take those. Maybe those will change our minds? Nope. Oh well, I tried. Let's go fishing. Let's go fishing. Let's try out the good old fishing. The fishing might. Toilet. Yeah. Let's go fishing.
Oh, jeez.
Isn't this Heisman's fishing gear? I wonder if he's gonna do some fishing. If we catch some fish, we can use them to cook. Want to fish for a bit? Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll go get Heisman.
The truth is...
Indeed. I thought I'd do some fishing, but I won't have any good bait. Do you have anything that might work? Tail bait, grasshopper bait, worm bait. Let's do tail bait.
Then...
Oh my, tail bait. Those fish won't know what hit them. Let's cast. Is tail bait like the best type of bait then? Maybe it's all this staring at the water surface, but I'm starting to feel queasy. Think like a fish. Think like a fish, huh? Okay. I suppose I'll give it a try.
The fight is on.
A bite! And it's a strong one, but I'm stronger. Oh, look at that. Well, we've outdone ourselves, lad. Lord of the Lake and a Queen's honey jar. A Lord of the Lake, huh? Tension and strategy lurk beneath the surface of calm. That's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. The results hardly matter. In fact, don't bother asking me how many I've caught. Well, as much as I'd hate to say it, I think it's about time we call it a day. Buddy, we caught one fish. Heisman and I gathered our gear and went back inside. Unless the queen's honey whatever is also a fish. But I don't know why that'd be called that if it was a fish.
Reaches the shore, lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their gauntlet runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
See that ain't too hard. This would scare the actual shit out of me, I'll be so for real. We'll arrive 3 days from now. We're being watched, so be careful on what you say. Illumabee? Oh, even you guys have, like, night gear. You just take off your coat, and you just take off your coat, too. If you think I'm gonna take my eyes off you just because it's past sundown, think again. If you want to try something, go ahead. See what happens. Count Louis won't be asking me to justify myself, we clear? I'll admit, I was half thinking this dinky little gauntlet runner was gonna sink any second, but it did a decent job run today. And out of all the candidate runners, this one's pretty fast and for what it is, yeah? Not that I'd have set one foot on it without Lady Juna being here. I don't anticipate any monster attacks like we'll see on land, but you never know. It'd be best to keep the emergency lights on just in case. Though let's be honest, no run-of-the-mill monster could possibly capsize my sea runner. Yeah, ha ha ha! I wonder if she's gonna give me eloquence, because it probably... I bet she will. She seems like the type to give eloquence. I'm so bored, and I'm not just in the mood to sing. I'm sure it would be nice to have someone to talk to. Oh, she gives imagination.
Bye.
No. No, no, no. Let's see if we can't cook something with the Lord of the Lake we just got. Cook something up. No, we can't. Oh, we can. Secretest of secrets. Fully restore MP for one ally? What? That's crazy. Give me that.
Okay, so...
I think that's the dish Juna recommends. Okay, let me go call her. This is awesome, actually.
Hey!
How confident are you in your cooking skills? If you're not, remember, there's only one way to cook something. Or there's not only one way to cook something, I think. There's no one way to cook something. I say a dish's true value comes from its individuality. And its ingredients, of course. How boring it must be to copy recipes. What are we just searching? I picked out ingredients with Juna. Oh, what a selection we have today. Time to use my talents to their fullest and make only the finest choices. For our base, normally you'd go with this, but let's all be daring and use this instead, shall we? I'm on a roll today. With the ingredients picked and portioned, all that's left is preparation. That's where you come in, love. Oh, so we do it while she cheers on, huh? I guess that checks out. No need to fret. The stage is all set. All you need to do is put on the show. Make your dish the star performer. And for the piece de resistance, a final ingredient of my choosing. Sorry, but this one's a chef's secret, even to you. Wow, our dish is so nuanced? I call it secretest of secrets. It's our signature dish now, and not a soul in the world could replicate it. Nice. It is a very cool thing. Full MP recovery to one ally is really nice to have, actually. What do you give, Heisman?
Ah, it's you.
Oh, you also give imagination. No. What I need is tolerance.
Alright.
Question is, does somebody give tolerance? Does, Stroll? No, Stroll doesn't give tolerance, I don't think. You give courage, yeah? Hold on. You give... No, you give imagination. Do you all give imagination?
Well...
You all give imagination. I don't want imagination, I want tolerance. Okay, well I'm gonna go read a book then. Screw you guys. I'm gonna go read a book. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pride and Persuasion, Bygone Days, Top Secret Poetry. Do not read. What is Bygone Days? The record of his life with his son. I haven't started reading it yet. Tolerance. That's what I need. Yeah, sure. Let's read this one. Through sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict an endearing qualities of a small child. He writes of the days his son took his first steps. His first words his son spoke. A time his son nearly ripped his ears off climbing all over him. Of worrying about his son not eating his vegetables, of his son refusing to stop crying at night, of his son being exhausted, he'd fall asleep in places without realizing it. I see, being a parent brought him a lot of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him joy. A warmth resides inside of me. I feel like my tolerance has improved. Right. Is this like Heismay's journal about his son? I didn't even read, but I guess that would check out. It's his diary, the times he spent with his son.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
That's kind of sweet, although kind of personal. I don't know why I'm snooping around in that, but... Well, I know I was the one that did it, but I didn't think that'd give me tolerance. Ugh, this mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage.
Sure.
I know exactly what you mean. The salty air makes it so much worse. Hey, Hulkenberg, what do you do with your heresy?
Yes.
I find that the sweat builds up by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern over such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Juna? Oh, I don't think so. I'm quite the wrong person for that. In fact, but to tell you what, if I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. Hulkenberg is a bug eater and a sword slasher, you know. They say the island is barbaric, but I wonder what it'll really be like. Yeah, I don't know if it'll really be barbaric. Oh, Basillo, hey, what are you doing here, man? You got a pretty good kitchen here. Not as nice as Luis's, but I'm sure I can still get a halfway decent meal going. Basillo, you are chill, my friend. I respect you, Basillo. Your brother, on the other hand, a little too big for his britches.
Oh, jeez.
Back to fishing. Let's fish. Let's fish more. I like fishing.
The truth is...
Indeed, I thought I'd do some fishing, but I don't have any good bait. Do you have anything that might work? Let's do some tailbait. Oh my, tailbait! Those fish won't know what hit them. Let's cast. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to get another Lord of the Sea. Yawn! I'm getting more tired than I realized. How do I shake this? Pinch your cheeks. I suppose I'll try that then.
The fight is on.
Ah, a bite, and a strong one. But I am stronger. Ho-ho! Just look at this haul. It's all thanks to you, of course. 2 Lord of the Lake. Nice.
Here we go.
Tension and strategy lurk beneath the surface of calm. That's what matters in fishing. And that's why it's such a beloved pastime. The results hardly matter. In fact, don't bother asking how many I've got. As much as I hate to say it, I think it's about time we call it a day. Heisman and I gathered our gear and went back inside.
Come look at this.
Ahoy, you lot are gonna believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The gauntlet runner.
Oh, what is
halts at
this?
a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not entirely
towering
formed,
seawall.
but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
Being dragged below? Uh-oh. Towering seawall. This is really pretty. What?
Incredible.
Wow, the sea's been split in 2 and we're standing on the sea floor.
Well,
This is what magma anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Barlhaven. But by Jove, this is on a whole nother level entirely.
boy.
Del, are you sure about this? The water is about to come down on us, isn't it? You can't swim. Do you know how to swim, Basillo? Listen, mate, you best keep your nose out of places where it don't belong. Look, there's fish swimming in the wall of water. I've never seen such shiny fish. Hulkenberg, what are you doing?
Enough.
You're not thinking of spearfishing through the seawall, are you? No, I was merely considering how I would secure today's allotment of rations. She'd eat these weird-looking fish without a second thought. I suspect that weird luminescence is a defense mechanism. They gather together in the depths and shine to ward off predators. So weaklings that they are, they travel together in a group? What does that remind you of? Must you sling barbs at every opportunity? It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for weaknesses. I say, those shining scales would work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I'll need a few specimens to dissect. As you wish. I shall catch enough that we should all dine well. I would rather you didn't. The supplies we receive in town more than meet our needs. Besides, the sky looks ominous. A storm likely approaches.
I see.
I see. If that is the consensus, then let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regret. I assure you.
Let's go.
He's got a point. The seawall might even collapse in the rain, and I'd rather not stay to find out. Catching sight of this unexpected view has broadened my wisdom.
Alright.
Nice. Would've liked tolerance instead, but I'll take wisdom. I'll take some more wisdom, why not? And there you go, lad, a drawing on the sea wall. I made sure that the glowing fish were depicted as true to life as my hand allows. I decided to keep it as a souvenir of our journey. And I can give that to Maria later, too.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
Well, I'm going to be reading in the evening hours, thank you. And I'm sure we're not going to get woken up by any sort of baddies.
What terrible rain. It'll be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
It's doing better than me, at least.
Oh, I see June is... I see Stroll's not the only one that has a rather upset stomach.
Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo, I'll go sneak a look outside.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest? Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Oh, they be simping.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Ujief is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
What? No, I didn't mean.
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier?
Cry yourself a river. And cry me a river.
Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
Just sharing life stories.
Everyone's life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Paripus.
You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with him? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glotzel was on the level.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Uh-oh.
Something's out there!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck, quick!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's happening?
Is it gonna be a human? What's happening?
Our prep
Head to the deck once you're prepared. Oh, it's definitely gonna be some sort of monster. It's gonna be a human, no doubt. This rocking, I can hardly stand up. Oh, I can't go on like this.
Seriously.
Bloody hell, can't stand these floating rust buckets. We'll talk later, just hurry up and do something, will you?
You having a laugh?
Yeah, you having a laugh. What's this monster's problem? If Lady Juna gets hurt, it's all neck on the line. The sea monster's still about. We can't let it damage His Highness's runner.
What to do?
I don't especially mind the shaking, but all this creaking from the hole can't be good. If we don't do something fast, we'll surely flood.
No way!
What in God's name is that? Didn't the Fordens say the monster... Well, yet here it is, crossing through the stormy sea. Well, let's find out. Oh, cutscene. Uh-oh.
What is that thing?
What is that thing indeed? Uh-oh. Save him!
The hell are you doing?
Not letting you die.
Supposed to be you helping those in need. Right, tell.
No! Hurry!
Basilo, my goat. It's got a crown on it.
You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Uh-oh. What? Oh, it's a human, obviously.
Human?
It's got like a crown on its tentacles. Is that a crown of thorns?
We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Yeah! Come on over there!
Now's our chance!
Oh, heck yeah, dude. Oh, heck yeah, dude. It literally, he's
We'll slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked!
Change your party in battle.
Legs off us?
To switch out party members during battle, press L1 to access order view. Then select party. Switching members consumes one turn icon. Party. Interesting. Okay. Dude, look at its head. It's shaped in a heart. It's a very heart-shaped head. It's even pulsating. It's got like, what, 10 ears? It's got a crown of thorns, too. Which is obviously a Jesus reference, I bet. Or at least something like that, dude. Each of its tentacles has, like, rings on it. This is a very cool looking thing. Alright, go. Oh wait, can we kill the tentacles? Oh, I guess we can. Huh.
That's not. Your turn.
I can't afford to hold back.
No synthesis, really? Okay, let's do that then.
Retracted.
Ooh.
That should make things a little easier on us.
To one enemy, to one enemy, to one enemy.
Get after it, love.
Go God Killer. Oh, oh! Nice, Heisme. Nice work out there.
I'll get no one here fights alone. Please, after you.
I shall vanquish
Alright,
Right
do that.
Nice one, Stroll.
It's lost all of its legs and is weakened.
No weakness or strength.
God Killer. Nice.
Come forth, Royal Sword.
Boom. Soul Scream. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You get a bunch of turn icons, huh? Whoa, 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 whoa. You lost a lot of your things there. Ink Spew. Oh, it's just Milady. Okay, this is not going amazingly. Burn, maybe?
I call upon royal power within.
Oh! Oh! That was a bit closer than I'd like to admit, but it wasn't too bad. Yeah, why don't you skedaddle out of here? A Sabara Sucker.
I've mastered this power.
Look at that. Level 36, level 36, level 36, level 35. And he mastered Knight.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
So now we can get Samurai, so long as I don't need, like, 10 levels and something. Oh, wait, I do need... Don't I need, like, rank 10 General? Yeah, so I need to switch into Commander, don't I? No.
Power can be so intoxicating.
Okay, Chuna. Martial Lore. Increases basic attack's power by 50%. That's pretty solid. That's pretty darn solid for surezies. Just like that, guys. Just like that.
We overcame it somehow.
Of course we did. Who do you know who do you think you're talking to, man?
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Forden lied. He lied to everybody.
Of course he did.
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Yeah. You two really did help, thank you.
Of course, my lady.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Oh, Fidelia, I think I'm coming around on you.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Uh-oh. Did it pierce one of the...
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us... Oh, this bloody rust bucket.
Get a bucket. Yeah, that checks out.
Time marches
We would be taking on water if we fought something that big.
Draws nearer.
Also, although that was like, light little haha music, that could have very well got us all killed if we just let our our ship sink completely. That was a long day yesterday, huh? I'm glad that we lived to see another morning. I am very happy that we survived, and we're all still afloat, but after bailing all that water, it would seem my poor back was a casualty of the incident. You really came through in a pinch, I must say. It's all thanks to you that my dear girl is well and safe. We must repay those old bones of yours for stealing their service.
You're right.
Too true. Maybe a day off would get those brothers to lighten up a bit. So how about it, darlings? Let's take a day just to relax and watch the ocean. Interesting. So we're gonna take another day to just sit here, like a couple of bums. Sure, everything on tomorrow. Oh no, so we are gonna continue moving. We managed to defeat the monster. So why not thank everyone in their efforts? In times like these, people tend to open up more. Oh yeah? Would have been a pleasant trip if not for the monster. I had no idea it would be a calamity. I suppose you're too young for something like this, but that mess to tire you out? Something like that mess to tire you out? Well, I have a mind to meditate and recover a bit. Care to join me? Oh! I didn't mean to click that. Okay, well, I guess I'm doing it with Heisme. Bah, I give up. 'Twas a fool's errand to attempt to meditate with all this incessant racketing. Surely you hear the pandemonium as well. It's the cries of all these creatures of the sea. I can only hear the sounds of the waves. Perhaps this is one of life's many annoyances that only afflicts the Ujif. The fish in the sea are in a panic. Last night's skirmish with that sea beast has put the depths into the state of chaos. Wow. Above all that, however, the surface seems peaceful. A complete about-face from last night. It appears, at least, calms my nerves. You can relax. It is soothing. Just let yourself relax. I cannot lower my guard yet, especially with those brothers in our midst, though I suppose even they must realize the futility of agitating a fight on a vessel this small.
Then...
So am I wrong to assume this is your first voyage across the sea? I have never been quite this far from land myself. However, previously I visited a beach with my son. We fished together.
I believe...
That holiday occurred at this point in time of the year. The shore was populated with many others who had the same ideas as well. We settled ourselves in a secluded rocky area, far from the crowds. I did not tell him it was because we were Ujif. But in hindsight, I so dearly wish I would have stood tall and simply enjoyed that moment with my son, with no concern for the judgment of others. When my son pulled a fish from the sea, he said, "I guess fish will bite anyone's hook." In other words, it surprised him that a fish would settle for a Ujif like him. I never stood up to discrimination. In my cowardice, I ran from it. And in doing so, I unintentionally taught my son that there was shame in being Ujif. Don't linger on it. You can't linger on past mistakes.
Yes.
I often allow my thoughts to be shackled by past missteps. I hope, at least, that I may glean some more wisdom by returning to these moments.
My apologies.
I apologize. The regrets of an old man are a poor substitute for a rousing conversation. It is no recompense, but allow me to give you this. Really? A falcon anklet?
Take this.
Perhaps you've heard of an avian creature which soars in the sky in a manner similar to a shooting star. This sort of amulet, crafted in its honor. That great bird seeks its prey in the rivers and seas. It dives from great heights to seize them. It is a hunter which makes no sound and leaves no trace in its wake. Perhaps it is immodest to say as much, but I like to think I once possessed these same qualities. One day I'll regale you with the somewhat more stirring stories of my time in the Shadow Guard. Now that I'm reminded of it, suppose I have to serve the royal family as well. Heisman and I discussed various topics until we reached camp. I think what I just did might have screwed me, because I think I probably could have talked to anybody.
Of darkness, the gauntlet runner reaches a remote island.
And yet I decided to talk to Heisman.
Good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
Do I regret it? Not really. Well, maybe a little bit. I would have at least liked to see what Basillo and Pabilo would have said. But I would have either chosen Nuris or Heisman either way. Phew, we're finally done spending our night at sea. Actually, I should save. I should save. I should save. Look at that, man. What item did he give us? A charm given by Heisme. All stats +5. That's incredible, actually? What? Okay. You're gonna keep Crescent Metal. You're gonna keep that. You're gonna keep that. Changes skills and resistances when equipped. Oh, yeah, I forgot. So that's what their kind of ability is, the Mass Dancer. They can change their affinity and stuff when you equip that, I guess. Crescent Metal. Agility Wave. Do you still even have Steel? Yeah, you do. Okay. You know, I think I'm gonna give... How's this? Hold on. Let's actually give you some better gear now that I think about it. All stats plus... Well, let's do that. Agility +2? No, you got something better, for sure. At least. Prevents poison. Increases evasion against Pierce. Yeah, sure. I really want to give this to somebody, but I don't know who. Let's just do this. Let's give it to our resident man who just gave it to us. All stats +5. I'll take that, I guess. I'll be hitting Virga Islands tomorrow, yeah? You say you want to be useful to Count Luis, then you better put in the work, and remember, we'll be watching. Oh well. Still, I would have liked to see if I could have spent time with Pabillo or Basillo while I had the chance. But I suppose Heisman is good enough, eh? Hey man.
Come on.
Don't like much sea at night. There's no knowing which the waves are coming from. And when I think about it, accidentally falling in, ugh. Well, just don't fall in. Just don't fall in, big guy. You'll be alright. This is Imagination Central over here. Take the Dream Eater Moth, though. And now, I'm gonna go read some more. And I hope I'll be able to get my tolerance up. Like on days, right? Yeah, it's a Heisman's account of life. With his son. Yeah. To read more. Let's read more of this. Through sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. This entry describes Heisman and his sons running through a field together on a beautiful sunny day. I can almost hear their carefree cries of laughter. At one point, Heisman loses sight of his son, only to find he climbed a tall tree. Heisman is mortified, until the boy nimbly jumps down just as his father would have. I see, being a parent brought him lots of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him joy. A warmth arises inside of me. I feel like my tolerance has improved.
Now then.
There's rank 2, baby. Or rank 3.
Tolerance.
Tolerance. 'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to be true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence which shall spur thee to aid thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. There we go. Still more in the book left as well. I think we've probably got like one more
and the age of a new king
reading of it, and then I can get an extra 4 on top of the 4 I'm going to get for reading it, because I finished it.
Luis has sent an emissary to Virga Island.
As reported by a crier, it's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodius.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them.
I feel like that's not entirely true. Ford knows that at least.
Your Eminence?
Merely a passing thought.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day Festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
Oh-ho!
And so our long sojourn at sea will come to an end today. We should arrive at around noontime, but we must make preparations to berth beforehand. Seems like the weather will be hot and humid. I'd like to hope we could just pop in, grab the lance, and pop right back out. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish the same. But we'd best prepare for our long stay. This island is infamously insular and closed off. Our welcome will not be a warm one.
Then...
Maybe I should take a nice cold shower before we arrive. We don't even know if there'll be real inns there for us to stay in.
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination, Virga Island. Virga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict, as though it knows it is unwelcome. The gauntlet runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
That works. Alright. Let's see what this island is like. See if we don't get literally executed the moment we're here, huh?
It's enough to cook a man alive.
Great, so it's a jungle-esque area.
All my ear fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind them, see?
Guys, we're not here to murder them.
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise. Honestly.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Are you from the outside?
Oh, in my head. A voice in my head? Am I going crazy?
What's wrong?
Haha, very funny, Gallica.
Very funny, Gallica.
I didn't tell any jokes. I think.
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky.
That means we're gonna have to wear the heads on us thing.
Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hustle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altabury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
Alright. Hell hath no fury like a Mustari, huh?
Hey, does this place look familiar to you?
We may be a bit lost.
No, we're not lost. No, we're not lost. We're not lost.
You're kidding. We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island. This is a disaster. Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit. And these weird bugs. I've had enough.
What I give for the snack and a cold tub to dunk me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint. You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
Oh, relief is just on the horizon, I see.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Well, I guess Basila's all over that one, huh?
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Whoa.
Oh, cutscene.
It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt off me.
Really? With your gloves on?
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the Dragon God.
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
What?
Could it be a villager?
Well,
You must be the...
Priestess!
Uh-oh.
Hey, Del. Let's go.
Mainlanders! You're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Uh-oh. Okay, we're We're not gonna let a small little net do us in, right? Right? Okay, we'll let a small little net do us in.
Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not?
Yeah.
Here to steal Dracodios, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool.
The priestess's cleansing pool? Was that the priestess that was talking to us in our head, right there?
We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
What? No.
Fastest trial I've had.
Well, record time. Any percent speedrun getting executed, huh?
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
Is the priestess gonna kill us herself?
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neurus.
I doubt it, dude.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Well, they're probably waiting. They probably know all the 12 candidates' faces. 'Cause, I mean, if they've been told that the 12 candidates, or I mean the 20 candidates are gonna come to their land and steal their relics, it's pretty important to know whose faces they are, yeah?
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't, gentle about asking.
Is that Batlin? Buddy, what are you doing here?
Fancy meeting you here.
Wow, what'd you do this time?
What did you do this time?
Oh, you wound me, sir.
Uh-huh.
I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters to Verga Island, so I naturally had to follow.
So he wanted a story. He really just is like every journalist, man.
I'd thought stowing away on that Mustari candidate ship might get me safely on the island, and, well...
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous. Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
The hell does that mean? Oh, this is cool, though.
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm.
Oh, this is the guy with the helmet. That was the, yeah. Except he obviously doesn't have the helmet on right now, but...
Master Adeni.
Adeni.
There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon God. Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Born. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed.
Okay, let's calm down, okay, guys?
Our livestock are all maddened by disease. Our seas are infested with grotesque horrors. And now, even our fields lie dead and fallow.
And killing people is gonna make it better?
The dragon god must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the dragon god that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision, because you faltered in your faith to the dragon god, your father and mother both.
Okay, that's a low blow, dude.
I will have silence.
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear.
We saw you a little too much there, whatever your name is.
I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
Yufa.
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the dragon god.
Oh, this is a sacrificial place.
Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the dragon god. You are our last hope. Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Dude, this is crazy. Every one of these nations is messed up, dude, in some way.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lads.
I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited, and one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
That's probably not all there is to it there, Basila. There's probably some sort of curse on it, or if anybody tries to get close without permission, they'll just get struck down by lightning or something.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave him high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes him, don't she?
And also, Juna's trapped with them.
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Ugh.
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, did he twist his ankle or something?
We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this.
Guess all we can do is wait then, huh?
Lady Juna. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now.
What are you doing in here?
Calm down, you amateurs.
Oh, thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
Buddy, you ran at the first sign of danger, dude.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh. Better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
I've come around on Balin.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought. And more bent out of shape.
Oh, yeah?
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
I'll make sure you do. We make such a
Nice to be
great
back
team.
on the team. You're completely mental, you know that? Just don't drag us down.
Oh, don't
Fine,
be that way.
Just get over here and I'll let you loose.
Nice.
You're going last. Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
Oh, Edeni, we met him.
Denny? Was he not the Mustari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Yep.
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Who knows?
Of course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Dracodios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
We fought a
Should this
dragon
creature
before.
exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world?
Oh, chill out, dude.
Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
Yikes.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror. We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough.
Oh, so we're gonna disrupt the whole ritual, are we? Okay, well...
We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need. No exceptions. Right, my friend?
Of course.
Yeah, of course. That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Aye, boss.
Go on. Give them a chance.
Oh, Fidelio. Oh, a Denny.
Please, help my sister.
A Denny, okay, what are you doing? What is going on here?
Wait, he's...
Please help my sister Yufa. The temple full of Makla.
Yufa. We peeped on Yufa a bit. She had her shirt on, so it's fine. Ooh, it's fine, maybe.
Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What? Are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
Yeah, we're not just gonna let the guy die. Unless, wait, how did he get the injury? If it was from the village, we might be dooming him.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
How did he get the... I think we need to ask him how he got the injury.
No, this could work
Although
out
he's
for
definitely
us.
passed out now, so that's too late for that.
He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
Relax, dude.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me. Because you're my bodyguards, right?
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance.
Oh, he's feeling it, dude.
Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Yeah, go get it, man. You got
Right.
this.
We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
Aye, boss.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive.
Somehow. I want to know how you got that injury, though.
You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see, these people brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
Hunted? What do you mean?
Two of my companions acted as decoys to draw the
Oh,
soldiers
the
away.
soldiers.
That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with Magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the melancholia set in?
Seems that's the case, huh?
They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance. And such monsters do not frighten us.
Aye, Heisme.
But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Please, bring her home.
Aye, boss.
When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her. From the curse we've placed on her.
I can do that.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader.
Spoken like a true man, too.
Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
Of course not.
Yes. Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
Aye, boss.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
So be it.
Nice.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith.
If they've the strength to overcome the Templar's trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
Nice.
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
Yeah, so we are.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They are people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
I'll do it, baby.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Agreed, man.
Wait, weren't you staying in Broilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
You have no idea, sister.
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are ya?
Something like that,
I
yeah.
don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed? Then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation.
Alright.
Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
Aye.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
And we're also here for the priestess, thank you.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close-guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
Nope.
We've got 2 problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Right.
Your pardon?
I thought he said 4 weeks, but I guess that's
You all
4 weeks. It's not really 4 weeks
going
at
to
all.
save Priestess Yufa.
It's barely more than 2.
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
We'll save her.
Strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Oddly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
Time marches on, and the age of a
Time
new
marches
king
onward.
draws near.
Thankfully. So we got 17 days. Do we? Wonder what kind of place the Dragon Temple is.
We've got it prepped.
Let's stock up on what we need on the island first, and when you're ready, on the Gallon let's head to the eastern beach of the island.
Alright then.
Alright. Well, unfortunately, it seems we're out of time. We've been out of time for a little while, but I thank you for watching all the same. We simply couldn't stop halfway through, could we? But now that we reached a good stopping point. Look at bananas. Bananas. I'll have to leave this episode here. As always, thank you for watching. Like if you like, dislike if you dislike, and I'll see you later.